Hallo, und es geht weiter mit der Cat Lady. Ich muss mich jetzt erstmal wieder kurz orientieren. What we have to do. Ich guck mal kurz. Kann Mitzi uns kurz ein bisschen auf die Sprünge helfen? Ich habe gerade mein Fenster offen und da ist gerade ein richtig fetter LKW lang gefahren. Ich hoffe, das stört jetzt nicht. Oder hat nicht... egal. Finden wir erstmal einen Schluss. Ich möchte eigentlich mit ihr reden.
So, what next?
Maybe we can find some clues in the mail. There's a mailbox in the hall.
Na, dann sind wir ja schon mal richtig. Müssen auf jeden Fall noch das Kleid fertig bekommen. Keine Post. Mitzi, kannst du das übernehmen?
Do you think you can unlock this mailbox?
I think I can most certainly unlock this mailbox.
Na, siehst.
Then do it quickly. Someone can come in any minute.
A little room with a master locksmith.
Really?
Could you step away towards the stairs and turn around? Please?
Was hat sie denn für ein Problem? Ja, ich gehe ja schon. Die Hundefrau kommt bestimmt auch bald zurück.
Master criminal, if anything.
Done. Here's all the mail. Hide it in your pockets and let's get out of here. It was mostly junk mail and leaflets. I threw those away.
Okay, müssen wir jetzt wieder in unsere Wohnung? War das... Das ist bestimmt wieder falsch. Sie will immer noch nicht in ihre Wohnung. What's going on? Oder wollte sie ganz raus? Aus dem Haus? Oder wieder in die Wohnung unten? Oder wieder... Nö. Ich glaube, wir können das Kleid schon fertig machen. Aber es fehlt noch eine Schere. Das kann ich mit dem Schraubendreher einfach aufbrechen. Das ist gut. Fertig. Jetzt kann ich die Dose mitnehmen. Alles klar. Ach so, wir haben ja die Post. Die steckt sich jetzt eine offene Farbdose in ihre Sachen. Alles klar? Rote Farbe, Brief an Joe, Brief an Pauline. Das ist die Dame mit dem Baby oben, ne? Adressiert an Wie nennt man das denn? Also wie spricht man das auf Englisch aus? Pauline Summers. Sie ist die junge Mutter, die in Wohnung 8 lebt.
Well, well. Looks like Pauline is looking for a babysitter. This letter says she's supposed to interview an agency nanny later today.
Great. I could be a nanny.
It's certainly worth a try, but I should warn you, I don't want to have anything to do with that baby. You're gonna have to handle this on your own.
Sure, I understand. Leave it to me, Mrs. A.
Okay. Adressiert an Joe Davis. Er wohnt gegenüber von Wohnung 3. Er ist von Dr. Frank Zellman. Scheinbar ist er Joes Psychotherapeut. Anscheinend hat Joe in letzter Zeit seine wöchentlichen Sitzungen verpasst. Schau an, schau an. Sieht so aus, als wäre Joe genauso kaputt wie ich. Oder schlimmer, wer weiß. Ich sollte wirklich die Letzte sein, die hier Urteile fällt. Ja. Okay, ja, und was ist... Keine tolle Farbe für die Schlafzimmerwände, aber sie wäre perfekt, um stattdessen bedrohliche Nachrichten an die Wände zu schreiben. Hat zumindest bei Joe Davis funktioniert. Natürlich außer diese 3 Sechsen an seiner Badezimmertür wurden mit echtem Blut geschrieben. Das Schild anmalen? Nö. So das Kleid wieder mitnehmen? Kann ich nicht, okay. Vielleicht müssen wir jetzt erstmal zu Pauline.
Coming!
Right, step back. I'll handle this.
Oh, hello?
Hi. I've heard you're looking for a babysitter. Is that correct?
Well, yes, that's correct.
Look no further. My name is Mitzi Hunt. I'm currently a student, but I'm great with children. And I could really use a job. These school tuitions get pretty expensive these days.
Okay, maybe. But why is Mrs. Ashworth here? Hello, Mrs. Ashworth?
Hi, Pauline. How are you?
I'm great, thanks. I haven't seen you for ages. Are you here to apply for a job as well?
No, of course not.
Susan ist mein Tantchen. Sie hat mir von dem Job erzählt. Oh, ich bin Frau Ashworths Unternehmerin. Frau A. arbeitet für die Agentur. Sie ist hier, um mich zu beurteilen. Untermieter.
Oh, I'm Mrs. Ashworth's lodger. She kindly offered me a room and we've been living together for the last couple of weeks. I mentioned to her I was looking for a job. My parents pay for the room and school fees, but I could do with some extra spending money. So, anyway, I'm starting this course on child psychology next semester, and I thought it would be useful to get some hands-on experience with little children. My mother always says you have to get your hands dirty to learn something properly. Not that you get dirty hands looking after babies. Just metaphorically speaking.
Well, it can get dirty. I hope you understand the job would involve changing nappies too.
Yes, of course. I don't have a problem with that.
Yes, well, you sure sound enthusiastic. Would you like to come in? Both of you?
It's okay. I'll wait.
I could really do with your support. You know how shy I get sometimes.
Yes. Well, you'll... Okay. You owe me.
We need to work together on this. I'll do the talking, I promise.
Fine. Just don't overdo it.
It's too late for that, Mrs. A.
Konfrontation.
What a nice flat! I love the wallpaper. Very retro.
Thanks. I decorated myself just before Alyssa was born. Please follow me. We can talk in the living room.
I'll need you to drag her away.
How the hell am I supposed to do that?
I don't know. I'm sure you can think of something.
Why don't you think of something? I told you I don't do babies. I feel so uncomfortable here. I'd gladly blend with this cheesy wallpaper that you like so much and disappear.
I know. So do I. Do you think I know anything about babies? No. But I'm trying to fake it, and so far she's buying it. Look, I need you to stay cool and come up with something that'll make her leave the room. Got it?
But that's where the problem is. I can't think of anything.
Just play it by ear, yeah?
Oh, Moment. Nochmal. Hauptsächlich Babyfotos. Es gibt auch einige von Pauline und ihrem Ex. Sein Gesicht fehlt auf jedem einzelnen. Wenn sie diesen Kerl so unbedingt aus ihrem Leben rausschneiden will, warum hängt sie nicht einfach die Fotos ab?
I should let you know from the start that looking after a toddler is not an easy task. They're just beginning to crawl, they're very curious, and sometimes they can cry for no apparent reason. And my Alyssa, well, she is a very noisy child. Did you have any previous experience with children?
Not really, but I'm a fast learner.
Oh. I'm not gonna lie to you. That's not great. I don't really have time to teach you. I'm already so busy. You seem like a nice girl, though. And I suppose Mrs. Ashworth here will give you some basic training. I'd like to get back to work soon, you see. Just part-time for now. That's why I need someone to stay with her. I'm not going to find it easy to be apart from Alyssa. But my career has always been important to me as well. They won't wait for me forever. If I don't do this now, they'll just replace me.
Where's Alyssa's dad? Do you mind me asking?
I'd rather not talk about it. It's personal. As far as I'm concerned, Alyssa hasn't got a father.
I'm sorry, I shouldn't have asked.
No, it's all right, but I just don't like talking about it. I'm sure you'll understand.
Where do you work?
I'm a hotel manager. It's a very competitive industry, but I've always loved it. I miss it a lot.
There just isn't enough support for working parents.
Tell me about it. If I don't get back to work in 2 weeks' time, they will cut my maternity pay in half. So I haven't really got a choice. It's either this or Alyssa and me will face the life in poverty.
I have a great connection with kids. I'm sure I can manage with Alyssa.
Okay, I don't doubt that. How about, would you like to hold Alyssa for a minute? We should probably see if she likes you first.
Yes, definitely. But I ought to wash my hands first.
Your hands?
My hands. I must have touched a million things on my way here. As much as I want to hold her, I just don't think it's safe, you know?
Really? What have you been touching?
Oh, just ordinary things, this and that.
You look pretty clean. I'm sure it'll be okay.
Well, if you must know,
Ich habe einen schmutzig aussehenden Hund gestreichelt. Ich habe heute schon in einem Krankenhaus Freiwilligenarbeit geleistet. Ich habe vor dem Haus einen obdachlosen Mann umarmt. Ich habe möglicherweise vergessen, mir nach der Toilette die Hände zu waschen. Ich hatte gerade eine schlimme Erkältung. Ich niese immer noch oft. Nein. Nein. Nein.
I stroked a filthy-looking dog.
Oh. If that's the case, then I would very much prefer that you wash your hands. I'll show you to the bathroom.
Na, siehst
Would you
du.
mind answering the door for me?
Sure, no problem.
It's probably just my friend Kate. Just let her in, please. Is that okay? The bathroom's this way. Follow me.
Your turn, Mrs. A.
Seriously.
Do something. Anything.
Fine. Make sure you scrub those dirty hands really well. I need a bit of time.
Nichts Nützliches hier, nur Bücher, Bücher, Bücher und ein paar Spielsachen. Ihre Küche sieht blitzeblank aus. Auf den meisten... ein Kerl ist auch auf manchmal... Okay.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello. Are you Kate?
I've been sent by the agency. My name is Rita Tickle. May I come in, please?
Agency? What agency?
The Happy Nanny Babysitters Agency, of course. We bring fun and professionalism into childminding at a discount price. May I come in, please?
Wait, just hang on a second.
I believe we have an appointment. It was confirmed by post. Didn't you get a letter?
Hang on, I said. Wrong address. Beat it, Four Eyes.
I'm sorry, is this flat number 8?
No, it's number 18. Now go away, or I'm calling the cops.
So, you're not looking to employ a childminder?
How do I say it so
Nein.
you would get it? No.
The sign says number 8. It can't be wrong.
Die 1 ist abgefallen.
When I said beat it, which part did you not understand?
Wirklich.
There must have been some kind of mix-up.
Ja.
I'd better call the office and find out what happened.
Alter, was ist denn das für... Also, sowas Aufdringliches, wirklich. Ich weiß nicht. Wo ist sie denn jetzt hin? Hm. Merkwürdig. Da liegt ja das Baby. Alleine? Was ist denn da los? Paulins Laptop. Ich gucke erstmal, was das Baby hier macht. Kann ich nicht? Schere! Scheinbar verbringt sie viel Zeit damit, den Kindsvater aus den Bildern herauszuschneiden. Ach, die dunklen Geheimnisse, die wir alle vor der Welt verstecken. Dumme Frau, lässt ihr Baby direkt neben einer scharfen Schere liegen. Na generell, das kann doch da runterfallen. Ich höre das Wasser laufen. Ich muss mich beeilen. Sie könnten jeden Moment rauskommen. Ich kenne mich mit Computern nicht gut genug aus. Das sollte ich mit sie überlassen.
So, was it my friend at the door?
No, just some door-to-door salesman.
Well, I hope you told him to go to hell. I honestly don't know what these people are thinking.
Yeah, me neither.
I'm sure it's Kate this time. I'll let her in if you'll excuse me for a minute.
Wait!
Ich glaube, ich habe vergessen, das Wasser im Bad auszustellen. Meine Hände sind immer noch nicht sauber genug. Oh, mir geht's auf einmal so schlecht. Ich glaube, ich habe etwas im Auge. Ich glaube, ich habe etwas im Auge. Ist doch irgendwie... Ich weiß, es ist alles so komisch. Ich weiß nicht.
I'm feeling really sick all of a sudden.
Oh. Do you think you're actually going to throw up?
Yes, definitely. Oh, yes.
Quickly go back to the bathroom. I don't mean to be rude, but this is a very expensive carpet.
Will you come with me? Please? What if I faint? I'm scared. Everything's just spinning around.
Can Mrs. Ashworth go with you for a change?
It's okay. I'll answer the door and let your friend in, yeah?
Well, fine. I'll put Alyssa in her bed for a minute and I'll come with you. It's that dirty dog you were touching, isn't it? Oh, poor thing.
It's you? Again?
Hello.
Hello. Oh
Is
Mann.
this flat number 8?
Nein.
My name is Rita Tickle.
Was ist denn mit ihr
From the
los?
Happy Nanny Agency. May I come in, please?
Hä? Was ist los mit dir? Ich habe gesagt, du sollst verschwinden. Hau ab oder ich rufe die Polizei jetzt. Ich glaube, das erste ist besser.
What's the matter with you? I've told you to go away.
You are looking for a nanny, yeah?
And you are looking for a beating, yes?
I have 10 years experience and training in child discipline techniques and behavioural psychology. Also, I am known for good personal hygiene, strong work ethics, and I only take one break every 5 hours. Just to use the restroom.
Wow, I really didn't want to know that. Now, leave me alone. I'm busy.
You don't need a nanny.
Nein.
For 100th time, no. I've sold my baby for organ transplants.
What? You're an evil
Wie
person.
geil.
You'll go to hell for doing that to your baby.
Yeah, I've already been to hell. They don't want me there.
Nicht schlecht. Nicht schlecht. Ach, ich kann immer noch nicht nach unten gehen. Naja, wenigstens sind wir die schon mal los. Aber vielleicht kommt sie auch noch mal zurück. Irgendwie weiß ich gerade überhaupt nicht, was ich machen soll. Ach so. Sollte ich erstmal ausstellen, ne?
These scissors seem sharp enough. Let's create some diversion. I hope this is what Mitzi had in mind.
Oh, not that again.
What happened to the lights? I'm terrified of the dark. I can't move. Oh God, can't breathe.
Calm down, it's alright. Probably just that stupid meter. It must have ran out of money again. It's not even that dark.
Please, you got to do something about it. I think I'm going to faint.
Fine, just stay in my bedroom. There'll still be plenty of sunlight there at this time of the day. I'll go outside and put some money on the meter. It'll only take a minute.
Ach, ich bin jetzt mit sie, okay.
Right. Let's do it.
Is that you, Mrs. Ashworth? What happened?
No idea. Maybe it's a blackout, like in the old days.
It's probably just the meter. Let me see.
So it's not her either. What a waste of time. It's time to leave. This interview is over.
I don't get it. The cable's been cut. But why would anyone do that?
I think we're going to go now. This whole power cut gave me a terrible headache.
Is that you, Mitzi? But we haven't finished yet. Have you changed your mind about the job?
No, of course not. I'm just scared of darkness. And I still feel sick, you know. Perhaps we can continue some other time.
I've had it. I'm getting a new fuse box.
Was that you, Jessie?
Yeah. How are you doing, Pauline?
Well, we need the power back. Can you do something?
Yeah, I can easily fix that. There's an electrical store that's open till late. I'll get some stuff and I'll be back before you know it.
Bear in mind it's not just the fuse box, it's the cable this time.
I'll get a new cable too, don't worry. But in the meantime, go home, find some candles and chill, yeah?
Thanks, Jessie. That's awfully nice of you.
Well, it was great seeing you, but we're going to leave now.
Hello.
Who's that?
My name is Rita Tickle.
Rita who? What the hell is going on here? Do you know this woman, Mrs. Ashworth?
I've never seen her before in all my life. Now she'll think we are absolutely crazy.
I wouldn't worry too much. You're not exactly the most popular neighbor in the house, anyway.
Thanks.
What? You don't actually care what those idiots think, do you?
No, of course not. It's just that Pauline seems all right. I'm not too proud of causing her all this trouble.
It'll get fixed soon. Look, Jesse's gone out. We can now get inside flat 7 and see what he's been up to.
Okay, yeah, that sounds good.
We can also cross Pauline off the list. I've searched through her internet history, and needless to say, there's nothing exciting there.
Ach so, hätte ich jetzt in die Wohnung von ihm gehen müssen? Aber ich will jetzt mal gucken, ob ich das Kleid jetzt fertig machen kann, wenn ich schon mal hier bin.
We need to make some adjustments. Now this is a dress worthy of the cat widow.
Why don't you admit it was too small for you?
Ha ha, bloody ha. Why don't you just shut up? Whoever wore this dress probably hadn't eaten in years. You'd struggle to get a skeleton into it.
Okay, so what do we need?
Well, basically, we need 3 things.
Ja. Ah,
Red paint.
hab die rote Farbe vergessen. Sorry.
The con-
Yep, we're
we need
We need noch rote Farbe. Huch. Na. Hä? Warum? Wieso kann ich das nicht machen? Will sie lieber irgendwo was an die Wände schmieren oder was? Aber ich kann ja damit noch gar nichts machen. Okay, gut. Dann gehen wir erstmal wieder nach oben.
Now that he's gone, we can get inside.
Yes, let's do that.
I'll close my eyes and you pick that lock, Mitzi.
Okay, but no peeking.
I'd never. You've really hurt my feelings now.
Yeah. Now close them. There, job done.
Jesus, are these...
Relax, Mrs. A. They're just Halloween masks.
Oh, good. That's good.
Da können wir doch.
Because I swear, if I see another bloody head...
Können wir bestimmt eine gebrauchen. Clown, Teufel, Hockey. Okay. Eine einfache weiße Maske mit 2 Löchern für die Augen. Okay. Pflanzen. Keine davon sieht illegal aus. Er mag wohl einfach Pflanzen. Die hier ist ziemlich groß. Dieser Lautsprecher ist riesig und er ist mit Jessys Computer verbunden. Immer wenn er Musik hört, müssen die Wände wackeln. Das ist Jessys PC. Ist das die berüchtigte Lärmquelle? Das klappt nicht. Scheinbar hat jemand den Stuhl. Achso. So, vielleicht.
So, who's got windows over this side of the building?
Well, Joe Davis lives right below. I guess we could also check one flat below Joe's. I just hope the cable's long enough.
Let's find out, shall we?
Also müssen wir jetzt wieder nach unten. Ach Quatsch. Ich habe gerade überlegt, ob ich noch mal nach links rüber gehe zu dieser Hundefrau. Aber bleiben wir mal bei der Sache. So, da ist auch schon das Kabel. Jetzt, wo wir Jessys PC hier eingesteckt haben, sollten wir ihn nutzen können. Mitzi! Mitkommen!
I should be able to use that computer now. Could you give me 5 minutes, Mrs. A?
Sure. Why not? I'll keep an eye on the door.
It's not him either. God damn it!
Ich jetzt das Kleid an.
This is it. We've got all we need.
Great! Are you going to tell me about the cat widow now?
Yes, it's story time, Mitzi. The legend says there was once a bad man who hated cats. He hated his neighbors too, and his job. And when it rained, he'd curse and smash things. He hated his bald head and his weak, ugly body. He probably hated himself the most, although he would never admit it.
I think I see where this is going.
One day, out of pure hatred for the whole world and everything that lives, he captured a family of cats and drowned them all in the river. That day, the sun turned black and all the birds went silent as the 6 kittens struggled for life. But trapped in a strong canvas bag, they never had a chance. They all died that day. All but one. The mother cat, in a desperate fight to set herself free, by pure luck, clawed her way out of the bag and swam to the shore. She lost everything that day, her beautiful children and her proud husband. Her heart crashed into pieces as she watched their limp, dead bodies stolen by the current. Running after them, she followed them for days, for as long as she could. Then, eventually, she lost sight of them. She stayed on the bank of the river for a while. The world stopped turning for her, her eyes empty and blind. And then, one day, she slowly slid down the bank and into the cold, dark water. She gave in to it. She let the river take her away too, cover her mouth, her ears, her eyes. But as the water filled her lungs and she started slipping into darkness, there was another strange feeling that burst in her mind like a ball of flames. Anger, rage even. Her last craving, before she drowned, was for revenge, for blood. And so she returned, reborn and changed, a cat widow, veiled in black, mistress of the cats. Her body of a young woman, but her eyes of a cat, and her face, white, rotten, face of a corpse. Those who saw it rarely lived to tell the tale. She would get her revenge on all cat killers and cat torturers. But there was someone she had to see first, someone special, someone she really hated the most. As the evening came, it was strangely quiet in the man's flat. As he lived alone, he usually liked to fill the silence with the sound of radio or TV shows. But that night, he switched them all off, feeling anxious and tired after work. He tried to sleep, but couldn't. And for once, there wasn't anyone there he could blame for it. As he stared through the window, he kept thinking about how much he hated that view. He liked it once, a long time ago, when his wife was still there and they were happy together. Suddenly, he heard knocking on the door. Some part of him was glad, because that meant he could take it out on whoever decided to bother him. There was nobody there. He almost felt disappointed, but before he turned to walk away, he suddenly noticed something down the hall.
Er bemerkte den Schatten einer verwirrten Gestalt. Der tote Körper einer ausgeweideten Katze hing auf der Heizung.
On a nearby wall, there was a giant shadow of a cat. He stopped again. He couldn't believe his eyes.
Jemand hatte Katzenmörder auf seine Tür geschrieben. Der Schädel einer Katze steckte auf dem Sattel seines Fahrrads. Jemand hatte Arschloch auf seine Tür geschrieben.
There was a cat's skull stuck on the seat of his bike. He had a passion for trains. Although he hated being a train driver, he had always enjoyed watching them move. But now, his train model was moving all on its own. He was absolutely certain he'd left it switched off. And yet, there it was, running at crazy speed, remote control missing. Something was seriously wrong, and that something had entered his home now too. He hoped he was just imagining things, tired as he was. But there was another surprise waiting for him in his bedroom. "Cat Widow is here," was written all over the wall. As in a dream, he went to the kitchen to get a drink. There was no water. He knew there were valves in the basement that turn it off, but no one's been down there for years. He felt sick. None of this made any sense. And yet, deep down, he knew what he did to the cats was wrong. There was a part of him that almost wanted to be punished, the part he tried so hard to hide. He thought he'd heard something in the corridor. Was there someone there with him? His head was spinning. He felt ambushed, trapped, like an animal. He had to get out of there. Getting really scared now, he decided to call the police. His phone was of no use. The SIM card had been removed, and that wasn't even the worst part. There was a photo of a black cat set as screensaver. He remembered this cat. He'd watched that strange pest control man put it in a cage and into his van. He'd looked at it through the window for a while, then pulled the curtains and went to bed. He stopped, paralyzed. He'd heard something right in front of him. A whisper, more like a purr. She was there, in the dark corner of his living room, waiting. Black veil covering that pale, dead face, and yet he could almost feel Cat Widow's eyes piercing through him. She came closer, like a ghost, and swiftly removed the veil. She came back for him, to take him to the river, to make him pay for what he'd done. As he looked into her eyes, he could feel the world spinning around him, his knees go weak, his pants suddenly wet around his crotch. As much as he hated life, he didn't want to die either. Inside, he was just a big, stinking coward. And then he fainted. Did you see his face? I knew he'd fall for this.
Yeah, we scared the living shit out of him. Now that's teamwork. Are you sure he won't know it was you, though?
Oh, he probably will, once he's had time to think about what happened. But he's too proud to ever admit he's been beaten by a woman. I know him just about enough to know that.
Let's hope so. I don't want you to get in trouble because of me.
No. That was something I had to do for myself. And I feel much better for it.
The only problem now is that we still haven't found Eye of Adam. Because it definitely isn't Brian. I've searched through his laptop and all I found was a load of porn.
Let's cross him off the list.
Well, that means we've checked everyone. We've hit a brick wall. Perhaps I was wrong. Maybe he doesn't live here at all.
I think we need to sleep on it, and we might get some more ideas in the morning. Shall we head back home?
Yeah, I do feel tired. You're right, we need some sleep. Really wish there was an elevator in this building. What's that? A note? What does it say, Mrs. A?
You will not believe it. Meet me at midnight, both of you. I will wait. Flat 5. Door will be open. Do not fear. Eye of Adam.
Flat 5? That's the old guy. Can't be. It can't be him.
I guess we'll find out. At midnight. We've got a few hours until then. Let's get some coffee.
It's just you and me, my love. no one will find us here. Stop worrying, Ivy. It will be all right. I will always love you. You know that. I'm gonna make you all better.
Den Troll nicht füttern. Kapitel 7. Oh. Ja, ich würde sagen, ich beende erstmal diese Folge und ja, ich bin gespannt, wie es weitergeht im Kapitel 7. Also, bis dahin.